Welcome back to the CIU Sports Network for Game 2 of this NCCAA South Region Softball Championship Tournament, as we have the number 2 seed Carolina University taking on the number 3 seed Trinity Baptist College. Carolina out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and Trinity Baptist from Jacksonville, Florida. The winner of this game will take on CIU, who just knocked off Payne College in Game 1 in the first semifinal of the day tomorrow. And the loser will play Payne in the loser's bracket, trying to work their way back up to that final semifinal game, which will be Game 3 tomorrow. So, Carolina and Trinity Baptist, we will be back with that game in just a minute here on the CIU Sports Network. So leading off for Trinity is Crystal Haynes. She will be facing the starter for Carolina, as that is hit foul. Excuse me, that is a fly out to left field for out 1 of this game. Up next for CIU is Gooden. She hits one to center field and will reach first on the base hit to shallow center field. That first pitch will go down as a strike here against Hopkins. Runner on first, 1 out, as Brooks looking for her first strikeout of the evening. Right around 7:43 our time in Columbia, as there is the strike. Good pitch there from Brooks. Makes it 0-2. Sun's starting to set, so it will be the first night game of this tournament as lights come on here at the CIU softball field. 0-2, 1 out, runner on first. Pitch coming here from Brooks. That pitch a little outside, makes it 1-2. This is Gooden, who is at first. Recorded that base hit to center field. As 1-2 pitch coming from Brooks. Pitch high. Makes it 2-2. Hopkins on the year, hitting .306. So pretty solid season for Hopkins. That pitch a little outside. Called a ball, 3-2. Again, Trinity Baptist and Carolina playing to face CIU in that first semifinal game. Pitch coming. That's fouled off the stem of the bat of Hopkins. Both these teams NCCAA only affiliates, so don't play a regular conference schedule. So this is their primary postseason, as that is fouled off again. So these games very important for both these squads. Second time we've seen Carolina here at CIU softball field. Saw them earlier in the season playing CIU, as Gooden is thrown out by the catcher for the double play, as that will end the side as Carolina keeps runs off the board, 0-0 heading to the bottom of the inning. Lena Fletcher in the circle for Trinity Baptist. Fletcher, a CIU transfer, as she faces off against Cassidy for Carolina. That hit towards left field. Left fielder trying to track that, and it will go foul. So 0-1 here, 1-1 against Fletcher.
Scotty, 1-1.
That one hit, and good play from the shortstop, unable to swing it over to first, but kept the double from occurring, as Cassidy will reach first. That'll bring up Riley Hope, the shortstop for Carolina. So runner on first, nobody out, as that is a high pitch from Fletcher, will be ball one. Carolina just got over the 500 mark a few games ago, as there's the fly out to the shortstop. Carolina defeating Livingstone on our last Thursday by scores of 15-0 and 20-0. So a lot of runs put up there, as Carolina finished the regular season at 20-19. The only team in this South Region tournament that is over 500 is Carolina. CIU did win over 20 games, but played quite a few more than any of their opponents in this South Region tournament. That pitch in the dirt, 2-0. 1 out. As pitch coming. Again, that ball reaches the ground almost a foot in front of the plate as 3-0 now. And that gets in there for the strike, 3-1, as Lena Fletcher looking for her first strikeout of the evening. Gonna have to dig herself out of this hole, though. As 3-1 pitch on its way, and that hit back to Fletcher. She makes the play at first for the out. So 2 outs on the board as Maggie Smith, the junior, Bolch, the first baseman at the plate now. That was Maggie Smith that just grounded out. Bolch, the sophomore from Hickory, North Carolina. Pitch low. Makes it ball 1. Big swing and a miss. Makes it 1-1 as Fletcher tries to find her rhythm here in the first inning. If you watch game 1, trajectory of that one had 2 runs by both teams in the first inning, and then was pretty much quiet the rest of the way as only the Rams were able to add a run through the final 6 innings. So we'll see what happens here, but so far, slow start for both of these offenses. However, Carolina does have a runner on second as Bolch trying to drive that run home. 2-1 count right now. Big swing from Bolch makes it 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Runner on second. And drop third strike. But the easy throw from the catcher to first as that will end the inning. Scoreless, 0-0. So Brooks back in the circle for Carolina. That pitch is hit to short. Throw made over to first. Out number one here in the second inning. Danielle Brooks, the Claremont, North Carolina native from Bunker Hill High School. One out. And nobody on here for the Bruins. Pitch high outside. Two balls as that is hit in the gap, and DeVivo will reach first, bringing up Wilhoff with a runner on first.
Now batting, number 34, Kate
Wilhoff
Wilhoff.
hitting .333 on the year. One ball, one strike. Bunt shown. There's the strike. 1-2. That is popped up. Caught by the third baseman. So 2 outs here. Top of the second. It was a hot one out here earlier. Out close to 90 degrees. But cooling down as we near 8 p.m. So 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners on first as Fry, the designated player, at the plate. Her first at bat. That one hit up near second base and will roll out to the center fielder. And Fry reaches. So that will make it runner on first, runner on second, 2 outs with Wells, Morgan Wells, the catcher, coming up to bat for Trinity. So 2 outs here in the top of the second. Carolina trying to leave these runners stranded as that's off the stem of the bat. So makes it 0-1. Pitch a little outside. 0-1 or 1-1 now. One ball, 1 strike. Again, 2 runners on. Pitch coming. That one off the stem of the bat again, but this one goes fair and gets by shortstop, allowing the run to score. So Trinity will take the 1-0 lead as DeVivo scores the first run of the game. And that will go down as a single to left field. RBI recorded for Morgan Wells. Fry advanced over to second, so that's where she is. So again, runners on first and second. Rams up Trinity Baptist up 1-0. Swing and a miss there. That fouled off.
You must be a second baseman.
That's the only good thing I did today.
So 1-2 after that pitch. Again, runners on first and second. Pitch is high, makes it 3-2. So full count as Fletcher, the pitcher, faces Brooks, and she will go down swinging. So the first strikeout for Brooks as Carolina takes Trinity Baptist takes the 1-0 lead in the top of the second. We'll head to the bottom of the second inning here on the CIU Sports Network. Nicole Otto to lead off for Carolina here in the bottom of this second inning. Lana Fletcher still in the circle for Trinity Baptist as Otto with her first at bat. That pitch called a ball as Otto showed bunt. So 1 ball, no strikes. Otto shows bunt again, and this time will foul it off down the third baseline. Makes it 1-1. One ball, one strike as that low and in the dirt makes it 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch coming from Fletcher. Again, Otto shows bunt. But Fletcher unable to throw strikes here as I'll make it 3-1. Otto trying to get on base. That one gets in there. Makes it 3-2, full count. Brooks, the pitcher, on deck for the Bruins. As Otto will walk. So, runner on first now. Brooks back up for the Bruins. Ball 1. Catcher looking for the thrower to first to try to catch Otto, but she gets back to the base in time. That one, good hit from Brooks to left field as runners on first and second now, no outs for Trinity. Mackenzie Brown, the third baseman, at the plate now for Carolina. Pitch a little outside as Wells had to scoot to her right to catch that pitch. Big swing and a miss there. Good pitch from Fletcher as that'll make it 1-1. One ball, 2 strikes. That one hit to third, and the out made by the third baseman. Unassisted put out there as runner reaches on the fielder's choice, and Otto will sit down. So 1 out, again, runners on first and second. Good pitch from Fletcher. Catches Hill. Oh, 1. Called a ball, 1-1. I called a ball, makes it 2-1. Again, Brown on first, Brooks on second. Center fielder came up to give some instruction and then takes off back in front of that Rams softball sign in center field as that is hit over towards third base foul. Two. That one popped up and caught by the third baseman. So 2 outs. So after it looked like Carolina was going to come back and even this game at 1, now 2 outs, runners on first and second. So Lena Fletcher with the opportunity to get Trinity out of this inning without giving up any runs. Ball 1. It's in there for the strike, makes it 1-1. That drops, called a ball. 2-1. As 2 outs as Fletcher trying to get Eagles out of this inning. Count at 3-1. This is Cox's first at-bat, or plate appearance, I should say, of the evening. Batting in the 9-hole for the Bruins. And Fletcher gets strike 2, so full count here. Runners on first and second, so a big pitch coming up as Trinity Baptist looking to hold on to the 1-0 lead. And that is hit to left field and gone as Courtney Cox, the South Carolina native, smacks one to left field for the home run to even this game at 1-1. Excuse me, 3-1. Put Carolina up 3-1. So just like that, one pitch which could have sat down Cox instead puts Carolina up 3-1. So let's see how Lena Fletcher recovers from that shot to left field, the first home run of this tournament. So bottom of the second here, and Carolina up 3-1 with Cassidy, leadoff hitter, up at bat. Swing and a miss. Makes it 1-1. So Fletcher's going to need to respond and get this final out. Keep the damage to a minimum. That's Courtney Cox with the home run to left field. And there's what I thought was going to be a fly out to left field, but instead dropped by the left fielder as that ball took a weird arc into left field, and Cassidy will reach second. So that'll go down as an error as Cassidy advances to second. Pitch high. One. That pitch in the dirt makes it 2-0. in the dirt as well. Makes it 3-0. Three balls. Big swing and a miss. Makes it 3-1. So runner on second. Again, Trinity got these first two outs. And then the 3-run homer was given up. That'll make it 3-2, so full count here. Fouled off, so Hope will stay alive. That hit to right field, and that is caught. So Carolina looked to be closing, Trinity looked to be closing Carolina out in that inning, but instead the 3-run homer puts the Bruins up 3-1 here in the third inning. Welcome back to Ritchie Field, home of CIU softball, obviously named for Hall of Fame Athletic Director Darren Ritchie, as Game 2 of this NCCAA South Region Day 1 doubleheader, as Carolina facing Trinity Baptist. Carolina up 3-1. Pitch high, makes it 1-1. One ball, one strike. That gets in there, makes it 1-2. That fouled all, or no, that will be fair. Throw to first. Good throw from the shortstop. That is Hope over there at the shortstop position. Got quite an arm, as shortstops usually do. A good throw to first for the out. That'll bring up Gooden. Gooden, the lefty. – Hometown kid out of Jacksonville, Florida, is Gooden. As Brooks for Carolina has thrown has had 2 strikeouts so far in this game. That is hit and almost caught, but instead dropped by the second baseman, Smith. Should have been caught, but was a little bit difficult with Smith backpedaling, trying to make a catch in the infield.
Now batting number 15, Kiana Hopkins.
Hopkins will watch that first pitch go by. Ball 1. That one hit towards third base. Throw to second. Not quite there. And so runner will reach on the fielder's choice. They'll say runner was out. Umpire saying Gooden was tagged out at second. So umpires will confer. Be back in just a minute on the CAU Sports Network. So Hopkins reaches on the fielder's choice, and Gooden advances over to second. This will bring up Dial. That hit to third and gets by the third baseman. And a strange sequence there as it is called interference at third, and runner will score. So the obstruction allows runner to score, makes it first, runners on first and second. Bases loaded here, 1 out. As DeVivo was hit by the pitch. So that'll bring up number 34, Wilhoff, and the infield we'll discuss with Brooks.
Now batting number 34, Kate Wilhoff.
So 1 out. And now, trainer being taken over to third base to check on Hopkins. So we'll take a quick break as they check her out. So Cheyenne Simmons is going to pinch run for Hopkins.
Here we go. Yeah.
So 1 run scores. Tried to get the out at third as well, but Simmons is out at home. Throw is made to third for the out. So 2 outs. Bases loaded. Ball 1.
So those are some
1-1. So bases loaded, 2 outs. Trinity down 3-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch high. Around the face of Fry. Makes it 2-2. So now Brooks faced with a similar situation that Fletcher was in the bottom of the second. 2 outs, bases loaded. Full count now. That is fouled off. Three balls, 2 strikes. Stays at 3-2 after that foul ball. That one hit to center field, caught. And so despite the offensive production for Trinity, able to keep just one run going on the board as Carolina leads 3-2 heading to the bottom of the third.
Ball.
So bottom of the third, Carolina up 3-2 on Trinity with the Bruins back up to bat. Fletcher still in the circle as she will throw a strike there. One. Swing and a miss there. It's at 0-2. Excuse me, 1-2. As a strikeout happens, and Fletcher gets her second strikeout of the game. This will bring up Bolch. Bolch in her last plate appearance struck out. And the lefty from Hickory, North Carolina. Strike one. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch low and in the dirt. That one hit to left field and caught. So good catch out there by Rodriguez on the hit hard ball to left field. So Otto back up. She reached on a walk in her first time up. came in the second inning. That drops, makes it 1-0. There's the strike against Otto, so that makes it 1-1. 2 outs. Nobody on. Pitch coming. Bunt laid down. Well-placed bunt by Otto. Not quite able to beat it out, though, as Carolina still leads, however, 3-2 as we head to the top of the 4th inning. One ball. No strikes as Brooks again still pitching for Carolina. Ball 2. So far, Brooks today has given up 2 earned runs, picked up 2 strikeouts, faced 16 batters, and has thrown 51 pitches. 3-0. As Wells has walked, so she will get over to first. Bringing up the pitcher, Elena Fletcher. So no balls, 1 strike here against Fletcher. Big swing from Fletcher again, makes it 0-2. Pitch high, 1-2. Runner at first is Wells. No outs here in the top of the 4th. And Fletcher will go down on the strikeout, so Brooks picks up her 3rd strikeout of the evening, as that'll bring up Haynes to the plate. Crystal Haynes, another Jacksonville native. She'll swing at that. Makes it 0-1. One. One ball, one strike here. Pitch coming. That pitch is high. Makes it 2-1. That one hit too short. Out is made. And nearly a double play. But as it is, just 2 outs. Runner on first now as Wells will reach on the fielder's choice. No balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs. That one hit to right field and will drop. Good throw to third from right field. A fantastic throw from Hill as that will retire the side. Our score still 3-2 Carolina University.
Am I good to go? And can I say on here that games are 11 tomorrow, or do not want me to do that yet? Okay, yeah, I'll just put something out once you do that. Bottom of the 4th.
So Brooks, the pitcher, will lead off for Carolina. Pitch low from Fletcher. Makes it 1-0. Another pitch drops around the ankles as that makes it ball 2. That's smacked towards center field and caught for the out. So 1 down for Trinity here in the bottom of the fourth.
Now batting number 20, Mackenzie Brown.
That'll bring up Mackenzie Brown. That laser down the third base line, and this will go down for at least a double as throw over to second, and Brown with the double that found its way to the corner of that left field fence out there.
Now batting number 6, McKenna Hill.
And that'll bring up McKenna Hill. So Carolina trying to create some separation between themselves and Trinity Baptist. One ball, no strikes. That hit towards short, and she will choose to go to second as the out is made. So Hill reaches on the fielder's choice, and she's over at first. That'll bring up Cox. Cox, the one who homered in her only at-bat. Strike one. As Cox will show bunt, and then now get underneath one, hit it to center field, and throw over to second. But both runners are safe. So runners on first and second now as Carolina wanting to confer with Cassidy, who is up to bat. Carolina, again, trying to extend this 3-2 lead. They are the higher seed, the number 2 seed in the tournament. As Trinity Baptist holding their own. Same score that we had in the CIU Payne game, which was a 3-2 final. See if one of these teams can get some more runs on the board, though. Pitch coming. That is fouled off. 0-1. And that is hit to center field. Throw will go home. So good play by the center fielder, Wilhoff, to keep the runner from scoring. But that will load the bases and bring up Riley Hope. Swing and a miss. Makes it 0-1. So Fletcher, again, hasn't given up any runs in the inning. 2 outs. Bases loaded. Both pitchers have found themselves in the situation a few times now. That one hit to second, and the out is made. So Trinity Baptist escapes the loaded bases as we will go to the top of the fifth, 3-2. So Simmons, who pitch hit early on, is still in there. She's at right field. Simmons. The 1-2. Pitch high. It's a 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. And that will be called a ball. Makes it 3-2. This has been a hard-fought game today. As Simmons will get over to first after being walked. A runner on first, no outs. As Dial makes her way to the plate. Dial today ground out in her first at-bat and then singled in the third and picked up an RBI. So far 1 for 2 this evening. Not a bad game for her. 0-1. And that goes against the left field fence as a double will advance the runner to third. And Dial over to second.
Now batting, number 0, Emma DeVivo.
Strike one. One. Pitch high. Throw over to third. As Cox tried to catch Simmons over at third. Ump will say safe. Two one. Cox tries to catch Simmons again. She'll stay at third. 3-1. There's strike two, makes it 3-2. There's a strikeout from Brooks as she sits down to Vivo.
Now batting, number 34, Kate Roja.
Kate Roja. Kate Wilhoff lays down the bunt. And I'll say runner got back to the bag at third. So runner reaches first on the fielder's choice. So now the bases are loaded. Instead of just being 2 on and 2 outs, now the bases are loaded with just 1 out. That hit off the stem of the bat as Cox dove for that, almost had the catch. Top of the 5th in this absolute battle here between Carolina and Trinity Baptist. Popped up and caught by the catcher, and so that'll be a pop-up into a double play, and Carolina keeps runs from scoring as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Bruins up 3-2.
What's the issue today?
So 1 ball. 2 balls now as Fletcher facing Smith. Smith struck out in her last at bat, the only strikeout of the game so far for Lena Fletcher. That makes it 3-1. Caught in center field for the out, so 1 out on the board here in the bottom of the 5th inning. As Trinity trying to keep Carolina from growing their lead at all.
You don't call it, you can then drop it, go home, and then throw to first.
Strike 1. So Bulge, who good catch out there in left field on the fly out to left. That's the back-to-back flyouts to left field. Fletcher has 2 strikeouts. Said 1 a minute ago. That's Otto back up. Seen some really good outfield play so far in this tournament. Payne had a couple nice catches out there, and then now we've seen 2 from Rodriguez in left field. That could have easily ended up as base hits, but able to make the catch as 1 ball, 1 strike after Otto fouls that one off down the first baseline. That one dropped, and Otto able to beat out the throw. Pitch coming. 1 ball, no strikes.
It was perfect softball.
2 outs. As Fletcher trying to get Trinity Baptist out of the inning, and she will, as a fly out there from Brooks, which means that'll bring up Brooks again, but this time in the circle in the top of the 6th. Back in just a minute on the CAU Sports Network. That one fouled off but caught. So lineup change coming for Trinity. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter for Fletcher. Let's see who it is. This is Amber Weiss, pitch hitting for Fletcher.
Now batting number 2, Amber White.
That one fouled off. Good swing there from Weiss, who came out trying to knock one deep. That one popped up and caught at short. So 2 outs for the Bruins, who only need 4 more outs to win this game. But they need to get it out here to get out of the side, as Haynes up to bat. That one fouled off. Oh, 1. Pitch coming. Makes it 1-1. Top of the 6th inning at Reggie Field. 3-2. Carolina up by a run. Trying to keep it that way. Look at the day Brooks is having. Again, 4 strikes. Has walked 2, given up 2 earned runs, allowed 7 hits. Pitched 5.2 innings. That pitch is high again, makes it 3-1. Pitch count at 86. We've only seen 1 pitching change in this first day of the tournament, which came at the end of the Payne CIU game. Walk as Haynes will get over to first. So the go-ahead run, Katie Gooden at bat. And she slices one but caught by the first baseman. Nice play by Bolch, who gets the out. So we will head to the bottom of the 6th. Carolina still leading 3-2. So Fletcher here in the bottom of the 6th, facing Brown. Again, as I mentioned, only one pitching change we've seen today in this tournament. And so Fletcher, if she can get through this inning, obviously she wants to see her team make it to the bottom of the 7th, but well, have gone 6 innings. That gets in there for the strike. 2-1. That one fouled off. Two. That is fouled off again.
Back in the box and just crush, the strongest one there.
2-2. Pitch coming. That one fouled off again. Brown, if she can straighten out a little bit, maybe can pick up a base hit here. Swing and a miss for the strikeout for Fletcher. So a big strikeout for Lana Fletcher. As McKenna Hill coming up to the plate. Fouled off. Oh, 1. Fouled off again. 0-2, 1 out. That one hit to third. Throw over to first for out number 2. So Trinity trying to give themselves an opportunity to stay in this one. And right now they have 3-2. Nobody on. 2 outs. Pitch is low. All 1. So 2-0. Now, so Cox way ahead of the count. Fletcher wants to avoid walking what would be the 3rd out.
3-0.
There's the strike, so Fletcher able to get that pitch over the plate, so 3-1. Strike two. Cox hit that homer back in the second and then had a single in the fourth. So she's 2 for 2 today. Pitch coming. High, and she will walk. That'll bring up the leadoff, Cassidy. So pinch runner coming in as three. Jessica Cardona comes in to pinch run at first. That hit on the ground, picked up, and catch is made at first on the throw from third. So Trinity takes care of business, and so we will head to the top of the 7 with Carolina a chance to close things out in Game 2 and head to the semifinal to face CIU tomorrow. But still 3 outs left before that happens, as Trinity Baptist is going to be trying to come back and steal one from the Bruins. Back in just a minute on the CIU Sports Network. So Hopkins comes back in for Simmons. So 1 ball. Fouled off. One. Outside. Fouled up. Makes it 2-1. Two. That one hit up the middle, and now the tying run on first as the go-ahead run, Dial up to bat.
Number 42, Alicia Dial.
That's foul or fair and caught by the shortstop. So 1 out. So Bruins 2 outs away from that semifinal game tomorrow. Again, remember this is a double elimination tournament. So if those winners who won today do lose in that semifinal game tomorrow, they'll have another opportunity in the second semifinal game, which will be at the end of the day tomorrow. That first pitch gets in there for strike 1. Pitch is high. Two strikes, 1-2. Pitch high. Stays 2-2. Runner on first is Hopkins. DeVivo at the plate is the go-ahead run. That makes it 3-2, so full count here. Don't want to give up a walk if you're Brooks. And DeVivo will walk. So runners on second and third now. Excuse me, first and second. Hopkins on first, DeVivo on first. That hit back to the pitcher, and Brooks hesitates. And so now bases are loaded. This will bring up Fry. So 3-2, almost the exact same thing. So 2-0. Fry with a chance to either tie this one up or put Trinity past Carolina. And there's a strike. 2-1. That one fouled off. So just like that, 3-2. So Brooks with the opportunity to get the strikeout. Cox will go talk with Brooks. Again, in game one, similar situation. Payne had the bases loaded. CIU was up 3-2, and the pop-out ended the game. Obviously, right now, only 1 out, so that would obviously not be the case if you're Fry, if you can just even get a hit to
Today's Tuesday.
center field, maybe a sac fly, could score one. 2-2. Pitch coming. Outside makes it 3-2. Obviously, the walk would also tie the game.
What do I put? Right there. It wasn't there when I. It's the file name.
That one hit, and 1 run will score, tying this one up. That hit to third, and the out is made at first. So Trinity adds 1, and that'll be up to Carolina to get the go-ahead run and win the game in the bottom of the 7th. So bottom of the 7th inning. So strike 1. Fouled off. Oh, 2. Pitch in the dirt. Make it 1-2. Hope has not reached. Well, it did reach in the 4th on a fielder's choice, but has not had a hit today. That's fouled off again, makes it 1-2. 1-2. Pitch coming from Fletcher. There's the ball, makes it 2-2. And a run scored by Carolina would end it. Two-two pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. And Riley Hope will strike out.
Now batting, number 11, Maggie Smith.
Maggie Smith up to the plate.
17 balls. Or you're going to have two.
Swing and a miss there. A 1. Fouled off. Makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss, and Fletcher gets back-to-back strikeouts. Only had 2 coming into this inning, and then she picks up 2 in a row.
Now batting, number 1, Kaylee Boach.
Bolch up to bat. Leans out of the way of that pitch. 1 ball, no strikes. Fouled off. One. 2-1. Two. Pitch coming. That one gets into right field, and runner will reach first. That one hit to third. And that will send us into extra innings as we head to the top of the 8th. Trinity Baptist and Carolina all tied at 3. And Fletcher leads off with a deep fly ball to left field, which is caught for the first out.
I told the umpires we're not doing it because I hate it. And we don't do it for conference.
Oh, you don't? Wait, but you do it for the Vegas? That's weird.
That one popped up and will drop. So Haynes able to get on first.
Number 14, Katie Good.
One out here in the, no, excuse me, no out. Yeah, one out in the top of the 8th inning. That hit over to the pitcher there for out number 2 as Brooks swings it over to first. That one sliced to third, and a great play over there to knock that one down, and 3 quick outs will send us to the bottom of the 8th with Carolina with another opportunity to win this one here in Game 2 of this NCCAA South Region tournament. Back in a minute on the CAA Sports Network. 2-2. Nobody on here, as this is Brooks leading off here in the bottom of the 8th. Pitch coming. That one hit to first and should be an easy out, and it is for Dial as she steps on the bag for the unassisted put out. That'll bring up Brown. So Brown, who had a double in the 4th. 1 ball, no strikes. Ball 2. So Lena Fletcher has a pitch count of 121 here in the bottom of the 8th. Pitch is low. So 3 balls, no strikes as Brown in danger of being walked. And she will be. So runner on first. So go ahead run on first is Brown. That'll bring up Hill for Carolina, and might we see a pitching change here? Fletcher has pitched over 7 innings. 125 pitches. There's 34 batters. So as Coach Bennett talks with Fletcher, and she'll stay out there. So Bennett leaving Fletcher out there.
Now batting number 6, McKenna Hill.
McKenna Hill, who's 0 for 3 today. And slices one to left field. So runner on first, runner on second now. As this will bring up Cox. Again, Cox hit that home run in the early portion of the game, and it was a 3-run homer, so it'd be the same scenario here. Opportunity for walk-off. And that is pitched just a little high, ball 1. 9:47, so just about 2 hours and 20 minutes into this game, as not quite nearing baseball length, but getting there, as that is dropped down 4-2.
I'm just waiting on the opponent and time to put on the graphic.
3 balls, no strikes. Danger of loading the bases, and that gets in there for the strike, makes it 3-1. Three one. That is fouled off. So 3-2, full count. Three-two. Runners on first and second. Fouled off again. Pitch coming from Fletcher. And that will load the bases. So danger time for Trinity, as Fletcher cannot walk Cook. If she does, obviously that would end the game in favor of Trinity. But again, both of these teams, whoever comes out on top, double elimination tournament. So you might imagine that these teams might see each other again in the semifinal, as pitch coming. Outside, called a ball. Umpire wants to get out of here. One 0. And that is in the dirt. Runner probably could have gone, but she stays as third base coach keeps her. But with bases loaded, 1 out, might as well bide your time and take the best opportunity. That one, and that is going to be called out, as that throw looked a tad late. And the out is made at home, though. So this game will continue. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning. But foot did look like it was on the plate when she made the catch on the throw. So good call there. Outside. All 1. There's strike 1, 1-1. Pitch coming. And that is hit to third, and the catch is made for out number 3. So we will head to the top of the 9th here on the CIU Sports Network. 0-1. That pitch gets past the catcher.
They're going to complain because they have to come back, so just keep it at the normal time.
The 11 o'clock time?
No, keep it at 1.
Wait, so we're pushing it back one?
We were going to move it to 11, then she said 12. But these teams aren't going to get, they got to eat something. By the time they get to bed, it's going to be 1 o'clock.
Fouled off.
Very much like
1-1.
So you want to move it back to 1?
Keep it at 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This is going 11 innings. So.
Question.
Yeah, 2-2. Pitch coming. That pitch in the dirt.
Okay.
3-2. And Brooks has thrown 115 so far. 4 strikeouts, 4 walks, 3 earned runs, and 8 pitched innings. Fouled up. So full count.
We never saw it. Did it hit here and then back up?
3-2 the count as pitch coming from Brooks. And that one hit to left field and will drop for the base hit.
Number 0, Emma DeVito.
Watch
3-3. 1 on. That hit. And 1 out made over there at second. So 1 out on the board.
It might be the same one, sorry.
Pitch coming. That fouled off. And that popped up and caught by the pitcher. So 2 outs on the board.
Now batting 28, Brittany Fry.
Pitch coming from Fry. As Fry fouls that off. 2 outs.
I don't know how it hit here.
It hit this back thing right here.
Oh, back. Okay. Because I went like this because I didn't know where it was going.
That hit to deep left field, and that is gone. As Home run hit by Brittany Fry in the top of the ninth. Puts Trinity up. So Trinity Baptist takes the 5-3 lead on the home run to left field. And after what has been a hard-fought game, all of a sudden, TBC up 2 runs. So Carolina's going to have to get out of the side and then try to produce some runs in the bottom
When they jumped on the home plate and celebrated. I know, right?
of the ninth inning. So 2 outs, but trailing by 2 now is Carolina. Quite the celebration there at home plate when Fry rounded those bases, pool toys and all. As Wells up to bat. That one hit over third, and the out has made it first. So the 2-run bomb puts Trinity up, and we will go to the bottom of the ninth with TBC up 5-3. So up to Lana Fletcher to try to close out the Bruins. All momentum going with TBC right now as Smith is at bat for the Bruins. Swing and miss, 0-2. So Fletcher trying to get her 6th strikeout of the game. Fletcher came into the 7th with only 2 strikeouts and then now has 5. That pitch in the dirt. That one caught, dropped. So will just be a foul ball. Pitch coming. Fouled off again. Makes it 1-2. Two. That one hit to short, and the out is made. So 1 out. So Trinity Baptist just 2 outs away from completing the comeback. 1 out. Fletcher facing Bulge. Bulge with a base hit her last time up. One ball, no strikes. Two balls, no strikes. Two one.
Now the wind's blowing out with the flag. Home run right here on this pitch. Ready? Here it goes.
Bulge trying to get one in play. And there is the strike. Makes it 1-2. Two. That one almost stayed fair, and it will stay fair. So that one looked like it was going to go in front of first base, but it stayed fair and went down that first base line deep into right field. So runner on second now, and the tying run coming up.
Now batting number 0, Nicole Otto.
And it's called foul, so the double is taken away. And Otto because he'll be back to Bulch. 3-2.
Deep breath. Deep breath. Put your weight back.
And third strike is dropped, but now the out is made. And so all of a sudden, after there was what appeared to be a double, now 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Hey, I called Trinity Baptist by 3. I wasn't that far off.
So 2 outs, Otto up to bat. Strike 1.
He was smart. He just go down there. Because if she's on that, it's going to go straight back.
That one popped up and caught. And Trinity Baptist completes the comeback. 5-3. So TBC gets the upset, the 3-2 upset, and they will face the 1 seed CIU tomorrow at 1 p.m. here at the CIU softball field. So exciting first day of action here at the NCCAA South Region Tournament. And CIU will play Trinity at 1 p.m. tomorrow, as Carolina will play Payne at 3:30. So those games tomorrow, same thing, CIU Sports Network, CIUstats.com is where you can follow the action on day 2. For now, so long from the CIU Sports Network, and we will see you tomorrow.